Welcome back to an all-new This Week in MMA update. Michael Bisping on updated ESPN ranking putting Adesanya above Strickland claims it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense to me, but on the article here it says, despite Strickland now owning the middleweight belt, Adesanya remains top of the 185-pound heap in the latest ESPN divisional rankings. Strickland moves up in the top 10, but he remains far from the top. Among the other divisions that saw some upheaval is Rose Namajunas. Okay, nothing to do with that. It is kind of crazy because, look, listen, I can understand why some people may say, I think Israel Adesanya is a better martial artist because maybe he can do some moves and maybe his reflexes are faster and he's got some amazing kicks and all the rest of it. But what it comes down to is being effective in a fight, being able to beat the other person in a fight. This isn't a ranking for style points. This isn't a technique standpoint. This is the fighter's ability. And Sean,
how effective is he?
How you effective? And Sean clearly showed 4 rounds to 1, almost finished him in the first. It's crazy. He was clearly the better fighter that night. Who knows, maybe the rematch is different, maybe. But as of right now, the facts are the facts. And Sean Strickland, without a question, without a shadow of a doubt, should be sitting nice and comfortable at the top of that perch, on his lofty perch, wearing the crown as the number 1.
Ray Longo says Sterling had requested UFC for 1 more month to cut weight for Sean O'Malley fight, but his request fell on deaf ears.
You know, everybody's individual. Everybody knows their body. Aljo's been very outspoken about it. You know, like, again, I think, Aljo sometimes says the things most people want to say, but they don't. And this is one of them where he says, look, it's not easy for me to make the weight. I need another month, but nobody cares. That fell on deaf ears, no matter what anybody says, and then, they'll entice you with more money and, everything is money, dangle money in front of somebody, they'll do anything. Sometimes, I'm not saying that was the case, but that's the only way you could rectify it, is try to sweeten the pot a little bit because most guys don't want to do it, and then there's the guys that, maybe aren't taking off that much weight where they don't have to go through and it's easier for them.
Valentina Shevchenko has a venue in mind for her trilogy fight with Grasso in Kyrgyzstan on Kyrgyzstan's Independence Day.
Judges, I think, felt a little bit like pressure because it's kind of like Mexican Independence Day. That's why they give 1 more to the Mexican fighter.
Are you open to fighting in Mexico? Would you be okay with that if that is offered to you?
I think it would be fair and very right to have next event in Kyrgyzstan, Independence Day of Kyrgyzstan. And it's going to be very smart because it has to be equal, right? We cannot do like Mexican Independence Day twice, right? It's kind of like very fair. And I think all the people in Kyrgyzstan, all government in Kyrgyzstan, they will do everything possible and impossible to make it happen. That's why I think if UFC will want to do that, they kind of like will find the way to do that. And especially that on the fight, there was like people from the government who flew in from Kyrgyzstan to United States, especially to watch and support me fighting. So it's kind of like speaks a lot about that. Our president of Kyrgyzstan, Sadir Japarov, he is very like in the sport. He's very like as a sport person, and it's very important for me as an athlete to have this support from him as well. So it's kind of like yes, I think it's gonna be fair. Independence Day of Kyrgyzstan in Kyrgyzstan, and it's time to do that. I think it's very right time.
Henry Cejudo slams Grasso versus Shevchenko judge Mike Bell, saying, "You make me sick, you should retire from judging."
Is MMA really turning into boxing? The biggest question that I have out of this whole thing as I'm thinking is what's going on with this 10-8 round, the 5th, for Alexa Grasso? I mean, it is Mexican Independence Day, and this is one thing that Valentina did bring up to mind, is the judges tend to lean more towards the favorite athlete when it comes to a special holiday. Does Alexa Grasso deserve to have a 10-8 round? Like, to me, it really doesn't make any sense. I go back to my fight with Aljamain Sterling, that 5th round, like even he said it, Henry won. Did Alexa win the 5th round? 100%. Was it a 10-8 round? Absolutely not. Mike Bell, you absolutely make me sick. You absolutely make me sick. You should retire from judging because you don't know absolutely anything.
Ariel Helwani broke some news on Twitter claiming Nevada State Athletic Commission will be holding a special 10-8 training session for all licensed judges on Wednesday in light of Saturday's scorecard controversy. Darren Till reacts to fans being concerned about his recent appearance. It all started when a picture began to circulate on Twitter of Till, after what seems to have been a hard day of training. Darren responded to the photo with a current one and stated, "I see what you did there, MMA Uncensored. As you have done for a while now with me. I like the 2023 picture you've used of me as well, looking like absolute shit after a training session, so here is a photo from around 2 hours ago of me looking kinda fresh after some food." He then responded to some fans saying, "It's just an after-training photo. I look that fucked because I worked my ass into the ground this morning, as I do every day. You're going to look fucked if you train hard and dedicate hard and evolve hard. These people have no clue whatsoever." Strickland on accidentally drinking his own urine after the fight. After the fight, Sean took to Twitter and said, "Back to your normal programming. My brain, Sean, make sure you throw away that coffee cup in your car you pissed in so you don't forget. The next day, God damn it, I drank the wrong cup. The moral of the story here is throw away the piss cups or you might accidentally drink it.